Welcome Capricorn to your weekly reading. This is for the 29th of September to the 6th of October. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Capricorn, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We will then take a look at your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Capricorn, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Now Capricorn, we are seeing a very dramatic energy beginning the week. And not only is it dramatic and big, it's exciting and exceptionally positive. What I do see for you, Capricorn, is that this wonderful energy of Ace of Swords is coming in. And this is the sword of clarity, the sword of a breakthrough, the sword of seeing a situation so clearly that you get such a deep understanding that it helps you to take that sword and cut away, Capricorn, any energy of hurt, betrayal, letdown, disappointment, being stabbed in the back, being gaslit. This sword is going to come through very differently for everybody. But at the beginning of this week, it's as though, my dearest Capricorns, somebody turned on a light and something that you didn't see before, something that you didn't grasp before. Now everything becomes so clear to you. And when you get a deeper understanding, what happened here? What actually happens is this energy of Ten of Swords starts to fade. And this is amazing, Capricorn, because once you understand it, you are able to release it. And that white dove in the background is telling me of the peace now that comes to you from deep within. We then see 10 of Cups. So what we are being told is that there is such a possibility that the release out of this energy takes you immediately into 10 of Cups. You are able, Capricorn, to see things not only clearly, but your zest, your desire, your inspiration for life comes back 100%. Now Capricorn, obviously this is going to come through so differently for everybody. Say for example, 10 of Swords for you was the experience of a terrible breakup. Perhaps your significant other of a few years just decided one day that they wanted to end the relationship, and it had you feeling like this. Man or woman down, being stabbed in the back, they never discussed it, you don't even really understand what happened, and you were left feeling so hurt and betrayed. This Ace of Swords could be that somehow, my dear Capricorns, perhaps you meet them in the street or perhaps you hear something about them, but you get an understanding of who this person is. Like I say, it just could be this wonderful insight that comes to you after thinking about it for some time. It could be that you meet them, and when you meet them, you thought you would be so hurt and upset, but something strikes you and you see something in them you never saw before. You see their true colors, or perhaps you hear a story about them that really reveals who they are. And then, my dear Capricorns, you feel the energy of, oh my gosh, what happened was actually a blessing in disguise. I am so lucky to have got away when I did, before they did real damage to me, before they really hurt me. and it takes you into this energy of 10 of Cups, feeling as though you're so blessed, you're so lucky that you are who you are and you are where you are. Capricorn, that was a simple example with regards to a past significant other. This could come through in a work scenario. Perhaps you didn't get a job that you really wanted, and maybe you went through 3 or 4 interviews and you didn't get the job, and you're sitting with such extreme disappointment. And then this week, you either hear about the boss you would have been working for, or you read something, or something comes to you that this particular boss is a tyrant. They are known for demoralizing their staff and bringing their staff down and bringing their staff to tears. And many of the staff have to go into therapy after working for them. And you, my dear Capricorns, feel as though you were saved. So, from feeling 10 of Swords, you move into 10 of Cups. And as you can see, this is the energy of rainbows, tranquility, happiness, the energy of feeling as though you are blessed, loved, and taken care of. What an exceptional start to the week. Right, now let us move on and see what your possible challenges are. And we've got King of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. Now, Capricorn, this King of Pentacles could be somebody that was connected to what we have seen and spoken about, or this could be somebody else completely. This King of Pentacles could be a masculine or a feminine. It's the energy of King of Pentacles I'm speaking about. Now, there is something about this particular person that I see, Capricorn, you defending yourself from their energy. Like I said, this could be your ex-romantic partner we spoke about, or that ex-tyrant boss, or it could be somebody else completely. This could be a friend that has a completely different opinion about something to you, and you stand your ground. So what we do see is that no matter how strong King of Pentacles is, no matter how determined they are, and they could be quite pressurizing in wanting you to accept their point of view, take on their opinion, my dear Capricorns, you stand your ground, you hold your own. Even if this person is yelling, aggressive or shouting, that does not deter you at all. You stand strong in your belief, in your power, and you hold your own. Whether this is just an argument with your spouse or a family member, or you're having a big debate with a colleague at work, it does not matter. What I do see is that no matter what King of Pentacles comes in with, Capricorn, you are okay. You hold your own and you don't give up and you don't give in. So I do not foresee any big challenges coming through for you this week. Now let us move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we've got 2 of Pentacles and the Devil. Capricorn, Spirit wants you to know that you are about to be released out of some kind of energy that was connected with the devil toxicity in some way, where you felt, my dear Capricorns, that you were caught in a fiery situation. So it could have been that big breakup, working for a toxic boss. It could have been a huge argument you had with a family member who is very manipulative. But we do see that there was some kind of energy where you felt you were in the fire. You felt in some way you had to deal with a lot of heat. What Spirit is telling you is that this is the week where you feel the release. The water here we see surrounding our 2 of Pentacles puts out the fire. With these 2 pentacles here, and as you can see, it's joined by the rainbow. This energy, and we saw the rainbow energy coming through for you in our 10 of Pentacles. Capricorn, this is wonderful energy now of you having a deep understanding of who you are and what gives you joy and hope and you understand that there are other options and other possibilities for you. You don't need to sit in any environment where you feel that you are in the hot seat, where you feel every day you've got to protect yourself, you've got to look after yourself. Things are now easing up for you, things are now changing for you, and options are possible. Spirit wants you to be aware that this week in particular, there are options and possibilities coming your way that are going to allow you to move out of any energy that has been hard for you to navigate. They want you to move out of the fire and into the energy of water. Water is going to put out the fire. This is taking yourself out of any energies that you feel are harmful and detrimental to you, my dear Capricorns. Now let's move on and see what your possible unexpected blessing is this week. And we have the Moon and Three of Swords. What a wonderful unexpected blessing. Because what I see happening for you, Capricorn, this energy of Three of Swords, which is the energy of hurt and pain and betrayal, having your heart pierced, is alleviating for you totally. And this Three of Swords could be connected to our devil energy and our Ten of Swords. The Moon is coming through here because this is the week to face your devil energy, to face what the Ten of Swords is for you, whether they are connected or not to be afraid, to stand up and be in your power. The Moon energy is asking you to trust your intuition, my dearest Capricorns, and listen to your heart. This is the week to stand in your power and move out of any energies that have been difficult for you, because what we saw right at the beginning was you seeing clearly now, understanding your way forward and being able to release this now so you can focus on all the good and positive that is coming in. At the end of the week, Capricorn, we've got the Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You are presenting under this message as King of Cups. Once again, it does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. And King of Cups is our king that is connected to water, to emotion. So we see the water element coming through again. This tells me that you have the emotional wisdom and strength to rise and deal with any energies that have to be addressed this week. You're going to face your fears with the strength of the King. And you have within you, my dearest Capricorns, to meet anything and anyone head on with your strength, your calmness, and your wisdom, and overcome it and take yourself into now a place of Three of Pentacles, which speaks to us of having your feet now on terra firma. You now are going to focus on building relationships, situations in your life that are stable. You don't want fly-by-night, fickle people and fickle situations in your life. You want things you can rely on, things you can trust, things you know are going to be around for a long time. And this is what we see you focusing on by the end of the week. Very strong energies coming through, Capricorn. Right, let us move on now and see what your angels would like to share with you this week. So we want to see now what Capricorn's angels would like to share, please. And you have got trust. Capricorn, your angels are asking you this week to trust. Even if you have been through really tricky and hurtful situations, and even though things might not be completely clear for you right now. They want you to trust that things are happening and playing out, my dear Capricorns, in your best and highest good. Things are going to happen that you are going to be able to see the light. You're going to be able to see your way forward into much better and easier times. Whatever you have been through or might still be going through, my dearest Capricorns, you have grown from it, you have learned from it, and you're going to take all this emotional wisdom now and work with it as you navigate through this week and place yourself in a position where you now can bring into your life all those dreams you have wished and prayed for. You are strength, you are wisdom, and you have your angels working with you, bringing you what you want to see now manifest in your life. This is going to be a very strong week for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.